Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Appreciate you guys hopping on with us tonight. Super excited to be here with you today. As you're hopping on, go ahead and drop where it is we're
Laughing
coming in
at
from.
my wife. She's got a...
Anyway, yes, I am red. I just got done doing Insanity, and so I am bright red. But you guys, we wanted to get on and talk to you about life lessons that we learned this week on, and ask you, are you giving up too soon? Okay, we had some stuff happen this weekend that we thought was applicable to what we wanted to share with you.
Yep.
So again, as you're hopping on, drop where did you coming in from so that we can give you a shout out. And if we have not met before, I am Becky Graff.
And I am Tim Graff.
And we help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful internet strategies to build a perfect lifestyle business.
Yep.
Okay? And today, we're going to share with you our weekend, you guys. Okay? And if you're meeting us for the first time, go ahead and make sure that you follow our page and turn on notifications so that you are notified each time we go live to share our nugget of knowledge with you.
Yeah, because we're going to be going live a little bit more than normal. We're going to be up in our lives, and so you want to make sure that
You don't want to miss them.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out.
Okay, so I'm curious, you guys. Have you ever had
You don't want to miss the red face.
plumbing problems, electrical problems, auto problems? If you've ever had something unexpected happen when you were in a hustle to go somewhere, drop me in the comments. What was it? I'm curious. Was it a car issue? Was it a plumbing issue? Did you have electrical problems? Were you out of town and had something happen? Okay.
And isn't it interesting that it always seems to be when we're like in a hurry to go somewhere?
Or is it for you, right? So,
or we have something going on, and all of a sudden it's like, it's not working.
So what happened, you guys, is yesterday we were on our way to go make dinner for my dad. His birthday is on Wednesday. He's turning 72.
Yep.
And so we wanted to drive to their house, my parents' house, and make him a dinner and have some dessert with him in celebration since we're not going to be able to be there on his actual birthday.
Yep.
Okay, so we were all ready to go. We had
we loaded up all the food. We loaded up all the car seats,
ready.
the kids, everything in the car.
Kids had already
ready
gone
to go.
Bathroom, everything was good to go. And Tim turns the ignition.
I get in
and
and turn the key, and it goes click, 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 and I'm like, what?
Oh man! And here's the thing, you guys. We just barely got home from our Sunday services, and there was no issue. There was no issue at all. We had gotten to where we needed to be and come home, and everything was fine.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, we're all ready to go, loaded up in the car, and the dang thing wouldn't turn over. So we're like, okay, well, we had actually been told that the battery is probably on its way out. So we figured, okay, that's probably just what it is. So we switched car seats. We were being lazy to start with because we were using a different car.
We just didn't have the time.
And so we switched our car seats to our other vehicle, reloaded everything, and off we went.
Yep.
Okay, so no big deal. And then today, we knew that we had a vehicle that needed a battery, right?
Yep.
So we had taken it out, put it in our other vehicle, driven to Costco, switched it out, and that was actually kind of a cool experience, right? Because the batteries have a life expectancy of a few years. Ours was 4, and it actually was within the warranty period. So we
ended up with a brand new battery for free, which was awesome, right?
So we're like, cool.
So deal.
Nobody's going to turn that down.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
If you were to get a free battery replacement, I don't think that would be a hardship for anybody out there, right? Okay, so we get home. We've been working on business all day today. We've been keeping to our schedule really, really well. And we just are thinking this is a quick swap of the battery.
Yep.
So we quick swap the battery. And click, 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 click. Again. And so I'm in the car and I'm getting frustrated, like, okay, looks like we're looking at an alternator or starter. Something else is happening now. So
something else went out.
we're going to have to call a mechanic or tow it over to some place to have it looked at. And so I brought the keys inside, and Tim peeks his head. He's like, hey, babe, will you give me the car keys? And I'm thinking in my head, and I literally rolled my eyes. Oh, my gosh. You're going to sit in this...
He's really going to sit out there.
He's going to sit out there, and he's going to try and turn it over for another 10 to 15 minutes, cussing that the thing's not turning over. And we're just going to be in the same place again. So I obliged him, and I handed him the keys, shut the door, went in the house, and was starting to look up, okay, who am I going to call to come take our car? All of a sudden I hear, vroom. I'm like, what the heck? So I poked my head out, and lo and behold, it was started. Okay, so what does this have to do?
It's just pure stubbornness. No, honestly, what it comes down to, you guys, is it's getting resourceful. Okay, when something, no matter everything you've tried and it's just not working, okay, you just keep figuring out other things. I mean, all I simply did is went out and just tried a few other things. I popped the hood, messed around with a few cables that were underneath the hood.
You hit a couple things.
Yep. I tapped on the alternator. I mean, the starter. I just getting curious, right? And that's what we need to do. We need to be curious. We need to be resourceful. Figure out what is going on here. That's all I was doing.
Yes.
I was just messing around with stuff, and I finally got in and just hit the key a couple times and it fired up. And it's running great now. So
here's the life lesson, you guys. In life and in our businesses, we are going to run into things that are just not working.
Yep.
And they're typically not going to work right when we needed them to. Like maybe we're doing a product launch, or maybe you're getting ready to go Facebook Live and your internet crashes, or
suddenly your kid comes running in and needs to go to the bathroom, or
you're on a call with a prospect.
Yep.
And they come and throw up in your lap. Okay, things happen.
Yep.
Right? I've had that happen to myself. Okay, things happen. So being able to determine whether you stick with it. Yep. Okay, so this just happened. Let's say daughter came in and threw up while I was on a call with somebody, or in the middle of a live. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, what do? Do you just like, oh crap, gotta go, click off, right? And then never do it again because you're super embarrassed that this thing happened? Okay, or are you getting ready to do a Zoom with somebody and you're nervous to have that connection with them because they're actually looking at your business, and you're worried that, oh my gosh, my internet's not connecting, I can't get a hold of these people, like this is going to be the end all be all, right? Are we going to get so overwhelmed and frustrated because things are not working when they're supposed to be working that we give up? That was me today, straight up. Like I was tired of listening to the click, 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 click of the starter.
Yep.
I was done. Let's move on.
Yep.
He, on the other hand, he had a little bit more stubbornness and more resourcefulness. Okay, what other things can I look at? What other components might be going on? Is there a loose wire? What are these other things that I might be able to test and see if it will work?
Yep.
And he won, right? He did. Okay, so how does that relate to our businesses? When we get hit with things that are not working, right, we need to take a moment to take a deep breath, and ask ourselves, okay, what's one thing that I might test right now?
And a lot of times the best thing to do is honestly to step away from the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, usually what happens with Becky is a lot of times she'll step away from the situation and kind of, just clear her head of it. And then she'll come back to it after the fact, and usually she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So some of us, I mean, that's just the way we work. Me, I just get, like, I've got to figure this out, and that's my focus, and I just have to keep messing with stuff. It's just the way you process and the way you work, which is just fine. The point is, just don't give up. The point is, the first time you do it, it may not work out the way you want it to, or it may not work at all.
It's true.
Come back, get level-headed, come back at it when you have, when you're clear of thought, when you've had a minute to kind of process, because a lot of times we just need to take that moment to kind of clear the air, and then something will, all of a sudden that light bulb moment will come on, oh, maybe it's this.
And also, I mean, taking that moment also to check into other things,
Yep.
whether that is an upline or a sideline, crossline, okay, somebody that you're working with when you're having a particular issue, or a mentor, that you can use them as a soundboard. Okay, This is what's going on.
Yep.
In my case, it was Google. Okay, my click, click, click is happening. What might it be?
Yep.
So that
Yep.
what I can do next, that's what I was doing inside while he was out clicking,
Yep.
okay, was to see, okay, what is the next step here? What might I be able to do? And by getting resourceful and either soundboarding off of somebody or getting additional information, you're going to have a larger pool of solutions to pull from to get you over the hurdle that you're dealing with.
Absolutely.
And so long as you choose not to give up, okay, whether that be choose not to give up on finding a solution, if by chance that he kept clicking away out there and it still didn't start, we still had other, plan A, B,
Yep.
C, and D. What are we going to do?
Exactly.
What comes next? What might that look like? So in our businesses, when we get bogged down and we have things not working, being able to plan out something and get resourceful looking for information is highly important. And a lot of times we feel like we're in this little island on our own where nobody's going through the same things that we are, and it's never happened to anybody just like this before. And so you feel maybe a little nervous or sheepish or silly by reaching out and asking for help. But you guys, that's what your upline, your sideline, your crossline, the people in your team that you're working with, that's what they're there for.
Exactly.
They're to help you overcome the obstacles that you're dealing with so that you can benefit, get moving forward, so that everybody involved has a better result, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for. And so there's that little meme, I'm sure you guys have seen it out there on Facebook, where you've got the miners, right, that are digging away trying to get the diamonds or the gold, depending on which meme you've seen, and then they stop right before they're there.
Yeah.
Okay?
You got the one guy at the bottom who's just so close.
Yeah.
He's right there. And he stops and turns and walks away.
That is the same thing that we do so often in our business and in life. That's what I did today with our vehicle. Like, I was walking away. Let's go find something else. I'm going to find another thing to do. And Tim, to his credit, stayed out there and he tested a few more things, and he saved us a whole bunch of car repair, right? So it's about how we approach things and how you work together with your teammates to be able to overcome the obstacles that you're coming with.
Just remember, you guys, there is always a way.
Yep.
There's always a way, and there's always, I mean, if you feel like you're just absolutely stuck, like, I cannot figure this out, there's always somebody who has been there in that same situation that you can always reach out to.
Yep.
So there's always a way around any obstacle or any barrier, anything that you are stuck on. There's always a way. Just get resourceful, think about it, take a moment, step away, reach to somebody who may have been there, and, you know, they can help you out.
Absolutely. And you guys, it's perseverance and resourcefulness that is going to get
Exactly.
you to the next markers, the different waypoints in your business. Those things are key. Problem solving. As entrepreneurs, we are, our goal, or if it's not your goal, you might want to adopt the goal of learning how to be the most proficient problem solver you can be.
Yep.
Because there's never going to be the same problem twice in exactly the same way. And your journey is going to have different problems along the way. And as you progress, you're going to be able to help your teammates and people that you are partnered with go through those same things because of your experience. So use them as learning experiences, take the lesson out of them, use them, and don't give up.
And a lot of times, one of the biggest things is don't overthink it. Okay?
Yep.
A lot of times we overthink it. You know, we're just so stuck and so overwhelmed in the moment that it's not working, that we overthink the process or we get frustrated. Okay, take action, test some things out. Take action and evaluate those actions. Usually, 90% of the time will help you move through that particular problem.
It may not solve it completely, but you're one step closer than you were before.
Exactly.
So, you guys, we appreciate you being on. Again, if you have not, if we have not met before, go ahead and make sure that you like and follow our page and set your notifications to see first, so that you can catch our trainings as they come through the week. We've got a bunch of them ramped up for you coming through.
Yep.
And we appreciate you all being on with us. And if you're coming through on replay, #replay.
Yep. You guys, be bold. Be curious, be bold, take action, and remember, it's choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Have a great one, you guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.